A heated dispute has erupted between South African Roadies Association, SARA President Freddie Nyathela and Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gayton McKenzie, of allegations of fund mismanagement. The controversy stems from a 20 million rand allocation intended for the renovation of SARA's building, with McKenzie publicly questioning the legitimacy of the expenditure. The minister first raised the issue during a July 2024 interview with the SABC, where he alleged that an individual had received 20 million rand from the department, supposedly to renovate a building. McKenzie stated at the time, the public should know who is getting the money. One individual was given 20 million rand, and the department said it had bought him a building. Then the department said the 20 million rand was for renovation. How can you renovate a building for that amount? While McKenzie did not initially name the person in question, Nyathela has since confirmed that the remarks were directed at him and his organization. McKenzie doubled down on his claims at the creative and cultural industries gathering in August 2024 at the Beachwood Hotel and Conference Center in Boksburg. Addressing the ongoing criticism from SARA, he accused the organization of attacking him on social media and said, "Your organization has been swearing at me on Facebook and Twitter every day since I was appointed. I actually wanted to retweet your post, as nobody was giving you traction." Challenging SARA to engage in dialogue, he added, "Come here, put your issues forward and let's talk. Not everything has to be a fight. Teach me so I understand your sector." McKenzie made it clear that he would not be intimidated and said, "You can't bully me. I've been in jail too long to be bullied." Refusing to let the accusations go unchallenged, Nyathela escalated the matter to Parliament in November 2024 and wrote to Speaker of Parliament Thoko Didiza complaining that Acting Director General of the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture, Cynthia Khumalo, had provided false and misleading information about SARA to the Portfolio Committee. Didiza responded in December, assuring Nyathela that his complaint was in the right hands. However, dissatisfied with Parliament's handling of the issue, Nyathela wrote again in January, this time copying members of Parliament from multiple political parties expressing his disappointment. With no resolution in sight, he took the matter to the Public Protector, accusing McKenzie of spreading falsehoods and blocking SARA from receiving funding meant to equip young people with technical and creative skills. Speaking on Thursday, Nyathela condemned McKenzie's statement, accusing him of suppressing SARA's work and disadvantaging black youth in the technical and creative industries. Nyathela said the minister should stop making false and misleading statements about SARA and ganging up with a dishonest acting director general to suppress SARA and relegate black youth to hewers of wood and drawers of water. He defended SARA's reputation, emphasizing its international recognition and impact, and say, why would a minister go on public platforms to lie about a unique and dynamic training organization that empowers African youth with essential technical skills and employment opportunities? Nyathela further accused McKenzie of violating his oath of office by blocking youth empowerment initiatives, and said the youth need to be equipped with technical skills necessary to be creative innovators and technologists within the live events and wider arts and creative industries. He said Minister McKenzie should also note that SARA is not some game or fake organization. It is an internationally recognized and embraced training institution. As the dispute intensifies, it remains unclear whether McKenzie and Nyathela will find common ground with the Public Protector now involved. The allegations of fund mismanagement and political interference are likely to face a further scrutiny in the coming months. For now, the gloves remain off and the fight between the minister and SARA shows no signs of cooling down. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.